A trusted friend just dropped a bomb. Audio files that Tiffany Mann says prove David and Dr. Jackie plotted Tamela's public emotional breakdown. Suddenly the choir world is reeling. Was Tamela's collapse orchestrated for fame? Or something darker, like revenge? Tiffany insists these recordings are real. If they're true, Tamela's legacy may never recover unless we hear more from her side of the story. Tiffany Mann went live and shared hidden audio clips she claims were recorded during private family gatherings. In those recordings, Dr. Jackie is heard coaching David about staging Tamela's emotional collapse. Her voice is calm, almost casual, as she says it needs to anchor their narrative. David responds with a shrug, agreeing that a dramatic public collapse would generate sympathy and attention. Tiffany says she recorded them secretly because she believed it was a betrayal. When the audio hit the internet, Tamela's Instagram exploded with comments. People demanding proof, demanding clarity. Suddenly everyone is asking the same question. Is this scandal real? Or is it revenge from someone who felt betrayed by the family? David, Tamela, and Jackie Mann have presented themselves for years as a rock-solid spiritual team. David and Tamela were partners in ministry, music, television, and best-selling books. Jackie, David's wife, always appeared to be devoted to Tamela like a sister. Their public image was faith-based unity, shared calling, and mutual love. But beneath the surface, people on social media quietly whispered about tension between Tamela and Jackie. Some critics pointed out that Tamela's high-profile health scares and emotional breakdowns always seem to sync with new projects or reality show appearances, too perfect to ignore. Now that Tiffany is saying those moments were planned, it makes fans wonder if those public episodes were ever really spontaneous at all. Listening to the audio itself is chilling. In one clip, Dr. Jackie is heard saying in a calm voice, "Tamela has to fall apart on stage. People will connect." Then David replies, "We need that vulnerability. The ratings will hit." They laugh in the background as if it's a casual joke. It's horrifying. Tiffany says she also heard David rehearsing lines for Tamela, including phrases like, "I'm failing as a leader," for her to say during sermons. Fans who've listened to the full clips say the voices sound genuine, but others accuse her of cherry-picking snippets to paint a false narrative. So the two key questions now are, is the audio authentic? And even if it is, was it ever meant to be private? Or was it always destined to leak and provoke chaos? Tamela herself has not directly addressed whether the audio is real. Her team issued a brief, vague statement saying she is praying for peace. David has remained silent. Dr. Jackie posted an inspirational quote video, which many fans believe is an attempt at damage control rather than genuine comfort. Insiders close to the family say Tamela has been seen in tears at church services, shaking and refusing calls from David and Jackie. She is reportedly staying with relatives in another state to collect herself. Meanwhile, reports claim David is furious with Tiffany and may take legal action. Jackie seems to be retreating from public events. Their household appears fractured for the first time. And fans are questioning how fragile the faith-based front really was behind the cameras. Social media has exploded. Some fans stand with Tiffany, calling her a hero for revealing what they believe is a truth hidden for too long. Other fans accuse Tiffany of betrayal, pointing out she once benefited from the family ministry. One common theory is that Tamela was never truly sick, that the collapse was planned by Jackie and David to generate sympathy, boost album sales, or drive viewership. Another theory suggests Tiffany is deflecting attention from her own controversies and using dramatic audio to smear the Mann family. Several users are charting out timelines. Tamela's collapse happened just after their reality show finale, and ratings spiked immediately afterward. Others wonder if Tamela is the victim of gaslighting by the people she trusted most. What happens next is anyone's guess, and the stakes have never felt higher. Will David or Jackie respond with their own audio? Will Tamela break her silence and tell her story in full? Could Tiffany face lawsuits, defamation charges, or retaliation from the ministry? If these claims hold up, David's music career, their gospel ministry, and their standing in the church could be completely destroyed. Some believe Tamela could seek legal separation or divorce if the emotional betrayal runs too deep. Others expect a televised public reconciliation. Perhaps the family will scramble to rebuild their brand after this scandal. And the bigger question looms: when faith, power, and Hollywood collide, who ultimately gets silenced? And what happens to the truth? This scandal is just beginning, and it's already wild enough that you'll want to keep watching closer. So what do you think? Is Tiffany courageously exposing a dark secret? Or is she fueling drama to dismantle the Mann family legacy? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and tell us why you believe what you believe. If this story shocked you as much as it shocked the gospel world, make sure to hit that like button and share it with someone who needs to hear the truth. And don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell, because the next chapter in this drama could change everything. From the outside, it looked like a gospel empire. David and Tamela Mann had spent years building their brand as the golden couple of gospel music and black entertainment. Their love story inspired millions. Their family seemed close, their faith unshakable. But now, the illusion is shattered, and at the center of the chaos is Tiffany Mann, the daughter no one expected to speak out. The woman who had been silent through years of public praise and private pain finally cracked the surface with one move that left the internet in flames: a leaked audio tape. The recording, shared anonymously but later confirmed to be from Tiffany's phone, captures what sounds like David Mann and Dr. Jackie Walters. Yes, the famous OBGYN from Married to Medicine, engaged in a chilling conversation. What were they talking about? Not music, not family, not faith, but Tamela's collapse, her breakdown, her exhaustion, her silence. Some are even calling it a planned takedown. In the audio, Dr. Jackie's voice is heard calmly explaining hormone dosage and mental health instability, while David allegedly asks if it could be sped up. What could that possibly mean? "We just need her to rest for a while," he says, his voice low and careful. "She's getting in the way." That sentence alone has sparked nationwide outrage. Was Tamela Mann, the beloved gospel queen, betrayed by her own husband? And was her physical and emotional exhaustion not a coincidence, but a calculated event? People are scrambling to understand how this even happened. Many fans remember how Tamela suddenly stepped away from the spotlight earlier this year, canceling a tour due to what the family called stress-related illness. But now, in the wake of this leak, nothing seems innocent anymore. According to insiders, Tamela was isolated for weeks before being checked into a private recovery center. Her publicist gave vague statements, while David carried on smiling in interviews. The story didn't add up then, and now it's unraveling completely. Tiffany's decision to release the tape didn't come easily. According to those close to her, she had been sitting on it for months. Her relationship with Tamela was strained, but not broken. What broke Tiffany was realizing that her father may have had a hand in orchestrating her stepmother's fall from grace. In a now-deleted Instagram story, Tiffany wrote, "She loved him more than she loved herself. And that's what destroyed her." Those words hit fans like a thunderbolt. The online reaction has been explosive. Supporters of Tamela are demanding answers. They've started hashtags like #JusticeForTamela and #ProtectBlackWomen. Others are suspicious, wondering if Tiffany leaked the tape for attention or revenge. But most people just want to know one thing: why would David do this? Some fan theories suggest jealousy. Tamela's fame, her solo career, and her beloved status in the gospel community all grew while David was seen more as her sidekick. Could resentment have built up over time? Others believe David may have had a deeper connection to Dr. Jackie than anyone realized. Their voices in the tape weren't just businesslike. There was a level of familiarity that raised eyebrows. Were they just co-conspirators or something more? Tamela has yet to make a public statement. Her team says she's still recovering, and that the situation has left her emotionally gutted. One family source claimed Tamela listened to the leaked audio herself and immediately cut off communication with David. She hasn't returned to their home. She hasn't spoken to him since. In the meantime, Dr. Jackie's team has gone into full damage control. A spokesperson for her show Married to Medicine issued a brief message denying involvement and promising a full investigation. But fans aren't convinced. They're asking how a respected medical professional ended up in the middle of a family scandal, so dark it sounds like a movie script. As this drama unfolds, the entire gospel and reality TV world is watching. Many celebrities have already weighed in. Fantasia commented on Tiffany's original post with a prayer emoji and a message that read, "Truth always comes to light." Kirk Franklin tweeted, "This ain't just gossip. This is a cry for help." Even Wendy Williams' old show page reposted a video breakdown with the caption, "Was it all just a performance?" Theories continue to swirl. Some believe Tamela will file for divorce once she regains her strength. Others believe this might push her into permanent retirement. A few are hoping she comes back stronger, turning her pain into powerful music, as she's done before. But regardless of what comes next, one thing is clear. The Mann family will never be the same. Fans are waiting, watching, and praying. Everyone wants to hear from Tamela. Everyone wants to know if David will respond. And everyone wants to know what really happened behind those closed doors. If this story shook you, if you're heartbroken for Tamela, or just stunned by how deep betrayal can go, make sure you hit that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe. Because this story, it's far from over. And we'll be right here when the next truth drops.